EX Vinera is here much sooner than expected, but that's okay because we're also getting Black Rose Helena and a global first for the EX jobs for Shadowlinks. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, do I need all of these dark units? We've also got Dwayne on the horizon. Well, that's why we're here. We're going to talk all about Vinera's kit and all of her EX skills so that you can decide whether or not you should take her to the field where the blossoms grow. As per usual, we have to thank thevisionscalc.com for the information used in this video. So for your EX jobs, I show this every time. We're not going to talk a lot about it, except the squeeze on those blossoms. I need some blossoms. I'm so desperate for that blossom in the tower shop. I just need it. I need it so bad. Give me some blossoms. Please, give me some blossoms. Let's talk about what you came here for, which is Vinera. So at level 99, she was quite a good attacker with some high agility and some evade capabilities, but she had low HP and she got one shot by those 100% hit skills. Now at level 120, she's going to gain lots of HP, a ton of attack, and some dexterity, luck, and no agility. So for her job level 19 skill, she's going to get evasion up upgraded so that it grants 12% HP up at max level. Now you're going to be using this anyway, so it's a bonus that it has the 12%. That is a really big deal for her, just to get more survivability. Now at job level 22, Armor Cleaver is going to absorb 30% of the damage done. Now Armor Cleaver will break defense by 30 and then it's going to deal damage. So this is one of your big attacks. This is actually a really cool attack. It's like Demon Purger on the Pugilist sub, where it hits up to a height of 2 above you. So it's easy for her to use, except for the fact she needs to get right up to you. But once she uses it, she can heal. So this is going to play well into the next skill, which is called Blood Pledge. It's her job level 25 skill. This will allow you to restore AP to yourself, 20 AP to yourself, plus you get the 12 AP from using the skill, and then it's going to increase your single target resist by 25%. So this is going to mean that skills will do less damage to you, then you can heal yourself with Armor Cleaver. It's very exciting. Now we need to kind of compare this to what kind of things you're going to be hitting with. So we have Vinera's resists right here. So let's say there's some swordsman that comes up and he's hitting you with his sword. He's going to actually, you have 15% slash resist here. And then we add the 25% on there. That's actually going to be 40% resist to that attack, plus whatever slash resist you have on the character. Now let's see, maybe a girl comes up and tries to stab you with a spear. Well, you're going to have 25 resist to that 100% hit attack. Then someone wants to punch you. I don't even know if we have 100% hit punches, but you're going to be able to raise again to 15% for single target attacks. That's pretty sweet. And then there's probably some gunners and rangers that have 100% hit attacks, and you can go up to 45% resist, and that's not even counting your equipment, your espers, your cards, whatever, because you have this 25 single target resist. And then there's probably some pesky mages that will be casting Holy on you, or some maybe unavailable pain or whatever they have. And that's going to be pretty powerful still because you're weak to magic. But if you have Fenrir and then you have this, it's going to be so much more manageable than it used to be. The one thing you have to worry about are AoE 100% attacks. So things like, what is that even called? That Kilfe uses it. It's like a buster of energy or something. And then there's also Yuna's LB that can hit with an AoE as well. So something to watch out for. Now, there's probably some of you out there that are saying to yourselves, she didn't get any attacks, so, this isn't worth it at all. And that's just ridiculous. I said the same thing with Frederica EX, that if you didn't give her any skills and she just got all the stats increased, she would still be a really good unit. The same thing goes for Vinera, except they're directly addressing her weakness with her EX upgrades. She didn't need more attacks. She didn't need more evasion. She needed ways to survive 100% hit attacks. That is what they're giving her. Now, if you want to take her from 99 to 115 or 120, you can take a look at this chart and see what that's going to get you. The difference column is the difference between 115 and 120. So we can see if you go from 115 to 120, you're going to get 400 more HP, and that's certainly worth it for survival. For attack, it's not as big a jump. I also want to mention that Vinera doesn't really have many attack, or really any attack boost. She has defense penetration. She has a really high base attack, but can't buff her own attack. So if somebody like Titus uses Cheer, then she can actually get a pretty ridiculous attack buff from it, but you have to have someone in your party give that to her. It also means that cards like Odin, Ifrit are going to be able to give her a very large buff as well. So then her agility doesn't change, that's not a huge deal, and then dexterity and luck, those are not a huge increase or anything either. So the really big deal though is the new Blood Pledge skill. You need that. If you're going to run her and you want to survive these 1-hit attacks, or 100% hit attacks, then you're going to need that skill. You're going to need to go to 120. This is unfortunately a non-negotiable EX. As for the comparisons, I've actually chosen someone unique, someone I never choose, someone that I don't really know much about this unit. It's King Elda. Okay, I lied. I always choose him. But the reason I choose him is because he's the top of our attack ranking right now, and Vinera is going to top him. She has a bunch of defense penetration, and she's going to be able to dish out Elda higher whatever levels amount of damage. And the difference is that she can survive better than he can because she has the evasion, and then if that fails, she has her new skill. So if you take a look at their resists, you can see yes, Elda has more slash resist, but then Vinera is going to beat him with that buff on every single other category for single target attacks, whereas Elda just doesn't have very many resists at all. So while you may see him dishing out some pretty serious damage, his survivability is a lot lower than hers, especially when you consider that TP skill. Now, Dwayne is another unit that I'm going to compare it to, and the reason I'm doing this one is because this is what people might say. I'm not going to go for Vinera because I'm waiting for Dwayne. Well, you can look at them side by side now, and you can see that Vinera has more attack. Now, Dwayne has attack boosts on passives, on skills. He has slash attack up 40. He has defense penetration on his master ability and on his kit. So he has all this other stuff going on for him. He has really crazy skills, and he has more survivability. He actually gets 10% added to his pierce and slash resist for his EX jobs, among other things that he gets. So he even gets 4 agility to match Vinera's 62. So Dwayne is undoubtedly going to be good, probably better than Vinera just because of the many things that he can do. But the point is that Vinera is going to be dishing out pretty high amounts of damage comparable to Dwayne, and that's definitely something that I think a lot of people are going to be find appealing. Now, we get great treatment in global, so of course we've got a global first card. This is Maidens of the Rose, and this card is meant for Vinera and Shadowlynx, among other dark slashing units. So the party ability for dark units is luck up. It's going to help your evasion, and then the slash attack resistance piercing rate up, and then dexterity up on the max dark buff for when this goes to level 99. This is a really good party effect for so many units. If you run dark units, this card is kind of important to get, I think personally, especially if you don't have anything else that gives you slash resist piercing. And then the limited bestowed effect is also for dark units, is its attack up, which is again something that Vinera benefits from with a very high base attack. And then there is a limited bestowed for specific units. Vinera, Winter Vinera, and Shadowlynx will get light attack resist up and then agility up. So more agility equals more evasion, and then you also are just going to be running laps around people. Not only that, one of the big attacks you have to worry about is Holy, as it's a 100% hit, and Yuna's LB, again, light attack. And this is going to help you resist that, plus you've got your new buff for Vinera. This is huge. If you're planning on using Vinera, then you have to go and get this card for yourself. Now, at this point, you are wondering, Mysidia, when are you going to tell me if I should EX Vinera? Hold on, I'm going to tell you like literally 30 seconds from now. So first of all, I'm going to say why you would EX her. Well, she gets a huge attack stat from her EX, and then she has that defense penetration. She's going to be dealing damage. Her weakness has been directly addressed by your EX job. That's more than you can ask for with these units, and it's going to pair well with all of these dark units that are coming out and all of the dark units that you already have, and you might have already been using her anyway. So I think, yeah, she's going to be a yes for a lot of people. Now, there's some caveats to that. For example, me, am I going to EX her? Well, no, I don't have her at 99. I have no evade cards or gear built, and I don't have any dark units except for Dwayne. So I'm kind of in like the opposite camp of this. And of course, there's going to be circumstances where you don't do this, but I think objectively, is she a good unit and is her EX very good? Yeah, I think that that's the case. I think that if you already have her at 99, then she is a strong contender for a great EX, especially with this new card, especially for the upcoming metas in Guild Battle and Arena. You're going to want this nice dark unit with some awesome evade capabilities and survivability with self-healing now. To finish off, let's quickly guess what the next wave could be. I mean, for all we know, it could be Balo's second EX job because they're just going all over the place, but we're hoping that it's going to be Mastery, Ramada, and Mish. And then this one, we know it's coming. It's Wall. He's getting an EX awakening, and I'm super excited to go over that because I know a lot of people are waiting for him, and you're excited to see what he gets. So that's going to be it. We are going to see you in the next video, and until then, I'll talk to you in the comments. I'm going to talk to you on my Discord, which you're all going to come join, and then we'll see you next time.